Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's review is going to be on this Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation. Mine is in the shade F4. And if you want to see how I feel about it, I did wear this yesterday, so I already have my final thoughts on it at the end of the video. I'll tell you how I feel about it. And if you want to see how I applied it, just keep watching and you'll get to see all that. Alright, hey guys, I already have my eyes on because I'm just doing a foundation review, and today I'm doing a review of the Makeup Revolution foundation stick. Alright, I'm on their website. It's called the Fast Base Foundation Stick. I got the shade F4. It says foundation just got faster, launching in 18 shades, a range of undertones. Fast Base quickly perfects, contours, and highlights your complexion. Easy to apply stick. Formula melts into skin, blending seamlessly to leave a fresh and dewy finish. Twist up, swipe on, blend out with fingers, a beauty sponge, or favorite foundation brush for light skin tones with neutral undertone. That's what F4 is. And it has really, really good reviews on Ulta, and I'm going to be 100% honest, I wore this yesterday, so I already know how I feel about it. So I'm going to put it on so you can see what it looks like, and I'll talk about it while I'm putting it on. So when you open it up, it's like a pinky color, and then it has like a rose gold there. This is about how much product you get right there. I used it one time, so almost nothing is missing at this point. That's a decent amount of product for a stick foundation. I'll go ahead and start putting it on. What I will say, I used a brush yesterday to put it on, and I will again today. I'm going to use the same brush, so if it looks a little bit dirty, it's just because I used this same foundation yesterday, so I don't see that being a problem. I'm going to use the Sigma F80 to blend it out. This is such a creamy foundation. I did go ahead and put on a primer that I like. This is such a creamy foundation. I do think that you will be fine using a sponge with it if you're a sponge person. I think when it comes to foundation sticks, I think that a brush does a better job blending it out. It's just a lot faster, because I think with foundation sticks the point is to be fast anyways, and I think that the brush makes it go a lot faster. As with any other foundation, I think when it comes to like my forehead up here, you're better off having a sponge to go over top of when you blend it out with this brush. I think a sponge over top of it is going to make the finish look better on your skin than just the brush would. But you don't have to do that. Sometimes foundation brushes will leave streaks on your face. So this is like one layer. I think it has really good coverage on like my chin, my cheeks. I think on my nose and forehead, I probably would like for there to be more coverage. Again, my nose is my problem area, so I have a really hard time with any foundation sticking to my nose, and that's not this foundation's fault, it's just me. So as you see, I had a little bit of discoloration and blemishes going on today, and I would say that one layer really does cover it up. It looks super dewy. What I'm going to do, this is pretty well blended in except for obviously my nose. I'm going to zoom you in so you can see what it looks like closer up. Obviously there is my forehead. You will see there's kind of like blotchiness, which I think is a result of the brush. Here's my cheek areas. I always have some discoloration here. Nose area, as you can see, it's not sticking the best on my nose, but no foundation really does. Here's the other side, and chin area. So that was one layer, and I'll try and build it up just a tad on my forehead, but I'm not going to try to on my nose because it's really not going to do anything more on my nose because that's just my nose. So I don't really think that this is very easy to layer. I think it all kind of meshes into one coverage. I would say it is high medium coverage just off the bat anyways, just depending on how many streaks you put on your face. So I would say it's a pretty good coverage. It's not complete full coverage. It's super, super dewy. Just be aware of that. If you're oily, you're probably not gonna like that, but really an oily person right here, but it looks so shiny right here. I think if you are oily tendency, that's gonna bother you really bad. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and finish up my makeup off camera, and I'll come back and give you my final thoughts. Since I did wear this yesterday, I can tell you what's gonna happen in 5, 7 hours, all that, and I'll tell you when I get back. Alright, I am back and I have all my makeup on, and I'm going to tell you my final thoughts on this foundation. As you can see, I think everything looks really, really pretty, especially from here to there. I think it looks really nice, which is why I am very conflicted about this foundation, because I think when I first put it on, it looks great. I don't know that everybody else would feel that way. By the time I put powder on, you can see there's still a little glowiness. I did put highlight right here, but there is a little bit of glowiness here, but it's nothing compared to before I powdered it. So I think after you powder it, it looks really nice. Here's where I'm having several issues. If you see right here, I'm going to zoom you in, right here and right here, there's already a crack in the foundation. Like at my smile line, there's not one on this side, but there is on this side. My smile lines are not very pronounced. As you can see when I'm talking, they don't like go crazy or anything. So for that to have settled, I haven't even had this on for 30 minutes yet. That's a bad sign. As you can see, it looks okay. I mean, pretty similar to almost every other foundation on the wrinkles in my forehead. So I can't say a whole lot there, but this to me is a bad sign, because this is always going to happen. This does not. So I'm going to zoom you in so you can see that. And even this here, I've never even seen anything pop up there before. Alright, so you see I'm conflicted. I think that my face looks really nice, but these things, to not have even had this on for an hour, probably not the best sign. And I'll tell you, I'll show you pictures from yesterday, because I wore this foundation yesterday. Hold on just a second. Alright, so I wore this foundation yesterday. This was what it looked like right after I put it on. Everything looked great, yada yada. Not even, let's see what the timestamp was, 2:45. Not even, this is at 8:53. So like 5 hours later, let's see. I don't know how well this is gonna show up, but on my chin, there's almost no foundation left. The same goes for my nose. I didn't work out yesterday, because normally I'd be like, oh, I worked out. You know, I gotta forgive the foundation. I had worked out earlier that morning before I ever put makeup on. So to have all of the foundation on my chin completely gone, and a good majority on my nose is completely gone, that's not good. That's like 5 hours later, and it doesn't hold up at all. So just be aware of that. That being said, this foundation is $9. You can buy it on Makeup Revolution's website, buy it on Ulta's website. I actually found mine in an Ulta store, so they will be coming to the Ulta stores at some point. I just don't know how soon they're going to get to all of them. So, knowing what I know, it's $9. I am probably going to hold on to mine for days that I need to put on makeup really quick, and I'm only going to do like one thing and then I'm coming back home, because that does happen. So I will probably hang on to it for moments like that, but I will never wear this on a day where I know I'm going to be out and about for hours and I need my makeup to hold up all day. I'm never going to reach for this foundation stick on days like that, because it's not going to hold up. Based on yesterday, I did the same thing I do pretty much every other day that I wear makeup. I used my favorite primer, I used my setting powders, everything, and it didn't hold up. And it is showing the signs that it did yesterday. that things were gonna go downhill pretty soon. So my thought is this would probably, because it's so creamy, I think it would make a great contour stick. I did not pick up one in that shade. I just wanted to try the foundation when I picked this up. But I think if you wanted to use it for a contour, they have quite a few colors, so you probably could find one that would work. I think because it's so creamy, I think it would do great as a contour. I didn't have any issues on the outside of my face. My issues were on my nose and my chin. So I think it would be fine as a contour stick. Like I said, if you're doing something really fast, I think it would be fine for foundation for a very, very short time, just a couple hours. But it is not going to be an all-night one. Despite using your best primer, your best powder, it's not going to last all day. Now, you know what you need it for. If it's just an all-day foundation, I would not recommend this one, even though the price isn't bad. So yeah, those are my final thoughts. I really don't think that this is going to hold up on dry skin that well either. I know it's not going to hold up super well on oily skin. Dry skin, it might do a little bit better, but I do think it will have some problems, especially if you have any creasing. If you're just flawless and you don't have any creasing, then you'll probably be fine with it. But so yeah, so those are my final thoughts on this foundation. If you enjoyed this type of review, just be sure and subscribe to my channel, and you'll see when I upload the next one. Thank you all so much for watching.